Hello, and welcome back to Lessons with Lisa. Today's lesson isn't really a lesson, it's more of just an opinion piece. So, to give you an idea about what this is about, I wrote a little jingle, and it goes like this. Who's the scariest creature at Christmas time? I will tell you myself. I wouldn't say that he's a keeper, he's a serial creeper. He's the elf on the shelf. Okay. Let's talk about the elf on the shelf, wanna? When I first saw the elf on the shelf, it was probably about 10 or 15 years ago. I was in a Borders bookstore and I saw the elf on the shelf. Now, for those of you loyal viewers who don't know who the elf on the shelf is, you're either living under a rock or living in Northeast Texas. No offense to those of you watching in Northeast Texas. Anyway, it's this creepy little elf that moves every night in your house and sort of watches over the children. And when I first saw it in the bookstore, I thought, this thing is so weird and it's so gross, and that thing is never gonna sell. I actually feel sorry for whoever decided that this was gonna be a thing, right? So because I thought that this thing was so creepy nobody would ever buy it, God looked down on me and the clouds parted and he said, Debbie, why did you have to say that? Now I have to make this the most popular Christmas toy ever. I mean, ever. And the next thing I know, this little pedophile was showing up everywhere. On everybody's Facebook feed, he's ziplining in the living room, and he's making snow angels in flour, and he's going on all kinds of adventures that I've never been on. Am I the only person in the world who thinks that this guy is creepy? I mean, this is my imitation of the elf on the shelf. Anything creepier? I don't know if there's such a thing. I mean, you might as well put the Burger King man on a shelf or the Lucky Charms leprechaun on a shelf. Those things rival in creepiness, but I don't even know if they equal the creepiness of the elf on the shelf. Anyway, this just goes to show and prove that if you build it, they will come. No matter what it is, no matter how absurd, no matter how creepy, if you make it, there's somebody out there who will buy it. And if you play on the fantasies of children, it will become the next big thing. So what I say is, let's come up with the next big thing. I mean, maybe we can have a rock on the shelf, or maybe we could have the pencil man on the shelf. I don't know, put like little googly eyes and a Santa hat on a pencil and say, oh, this thing will write down all of your, great letters for Santa in the middle of the night. We could be rich. Anyway, this has been Lisa's take on the elf on the shelf. Merry Christmas.